Hi guys! Hi! Welcome to my channel, Pleasantly Blessed Crochet. If you're new here, hi! My name is Julie and I do all kinds of crochet fun things like this little, it's supposed to be a cactus, a little succulent. We're actually going to finish this up by giving her a little pot today. And I have this teeny tiny bag of whips. I'm not sure what all's in here, but I know what this one's supposed to be, so we're gonna do that one tonight. If you're new here, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe button if you choose to do so. I hope you're having an amazing day, and just hang out with me for a little bit, like to make sure that everything is good. Welcome to the chat. Okay, yep, that is coming out. The other night when I went live, I don't think the chat was working because afterwards, I went and looked and there were some chats. Some people had chatted on the bottom. And I don't know how to fix that or like what to do about that. I don't know how to fix it. So, but, hi, welcome in. We are getting started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I know there's not many people in yet. I usually don't go live on Mondays. Usually I go live later in the week. But what we're doing is we're gonna finish this guy, this little girl. We're gonna finish her. And I have all the stuff from her kit. This was one of those Dollar Tree kits. Have all of that stuff that we're gonna finish, and then we are gonna go through this bag and see what's in here after we finish her little pot, because we're gonna make her a pot. And then here's all the stuffing for the pot. And I have lost the instructions for this, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. So I'm pretty sure I can make a pot. Like, that doesn't seem like it would be something weird. Hi, guys. So if you missed the beginning, we're making the pot for the little succulent that I use as, oh, thank you, as my needle holder in my videos. So normally you see her with little needles stuck in her head. But I found the rest of her kit the other day, and yeah, decided that she needed her little pot. So I'm gonna get a 3. There's my 3. I got a little baggie for my hooks that I use the most often, the sizes I use most often. So I can actually have them over here with me instead of across the room when I need one. Hi guys, welcome in. We are making the pot for my succulent tonight. Is she a succulent or a cactus? I cannot remember what was actually on the bag. I don't know. I only saw it at the Dollar Tree that once, and I did the head part, or like this part, and I just wound up not doing the flower or the pot for some reason, which is weird because usually I like to finish stuff, but I think I just got to that far and I was like, oh, she's cute. She's got little rosebuds up here. I think she's meant to be a cactus. So I'm gonna make her pot tonight. We're just hanging out, chilling. Our question of the night last night was, are you a roller coaster person or a tilt-a-whirl person? We are having a carnival right now in my town for Memorial Day. I live in a military town, so they're very big on like that kind of stuff. So they had a huge carnival on Saturday and Sunday, and then I think they still were doing it today, but I'm not really sure. It rained all day today where I am, so that kind of sucked. Plus I had to work, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Hi, welcome in. How are you guys doing tonight? Or today? Like, are you in a different country where you would be just getting up? Like, what time is it where you guys are? It is almost 1 in the morning where I am. Count and make sure that I did this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, yep, did it right. Hi, guys. Oh, goodness. If you're just popping in, I am making the pot for my succulent that I made, oh, I guess it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I made it off camera. I didn't make it during a live or anything. And I was going to do a video on it, and then I just picked it up one day and I was like, I'm gonna make this, and decided not to make a video on it. I just wanted to like make something just for me in my time that's useful and fun. So I decided to make myself a pincushion because that's super useful to me anyways, because I am constantly losing my little needles for crocheting and knitting. So tonight's big question of the night was given to me by Jaden, where I work, and his question was, if you're in the ocean, would you like to meet a whale or a shark? So tonight's this or that is whale or shark. So for me, I really don't know. I'm not a big water person. So I'm not sure what I would choose. I would choose not to be in the ocean. I'm pretty sure. I would like to meet like a stingray or something. I don't know what I would like to meet. Probably a whale. I would go with a whale, I think. Hi, how are you guys? Whales. I like whales. I think they're really pretty. I make a lot of whales when I sell during the summer. I sell a ton of whales. So I don't even have any markets planned for the rest of the summer at this point. So I haven't been making a lot of stuff lately. I've just been making whatever I make during the lives, and that's about it. I've lost count, but it doesn't matter because we're just kind of freestyling, making our little pot. This is probably big enough though. Around. I think I would definitely like to meet a whale more than a shark. But honestly, they're both huge. When my kids were little, I'm trying to like see if it's the same size. When my kids were little, we went to the Bone Museum out in Oklahoma. I think it's in Oklahoma City or like around there. But there's a giant bone museum, and inside they had several whales and like a giraffe and a couple of other huge animals. It was pretty cool. But the whale got me because it was absolutely ginormous. So I didn't realize they were that big. I'm gonna keep going around just a little bit more because I want it to be like able to like kind of be under here So it's like sitting and growing out of the pot, like it's really being bushy, I think. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's there yet. Small things that make me happy. I probably, the thing that makes me the happiest is like when I'm sitting and crocheting and just chilling out. So like I'm pretty chill right now. This is happy time for me. Oh, the last count. I love music. Music. I'm a very emotional music person. So that's probably my favorite thing is music. I actually went to school for music too. So that's probably why. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm just debating because I think this is big enough to go around. Whether I should change to backstitch only to make the sides a sharper side. I think I'm going to do that because I feel like that's what I need to do on this. So I'm just going to go to back loop only. I'm not giving you guys a pattern tonight because I don't have a pattern for this. I am just making the planter part of like the little pot, and I'm not going to write it down as I go or anything because I'm probably not going to make pots. It's not really one of the things I'm interested in doing. I just found the yarn that went with this and decided to like finish it out. So that's what I'm working on. Because I didn't know what else I would use this yarn for. I'm not really an acrylic person. I don't know. Do you guys like acrylic yarn or chenille or polyester, like plush yarn? What is your favorite kind of yarn? Like mine is probably chenille. You see me use that so much. And then like the Bernay plush yarn, I like it pretty good too. But acrylic just seems scratchy to me. Can I do a what? Oh, a cat? Yeah, maybe we can do a cat tonight. Do you mean like as a tutorial or like just do a cat, like a loaf cat or something? Like show you how to make a cat or that's just an emoji of a cat. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can do one right after this. Let me see what supplies I have at hand. And we'll try to do a cat. I feel like I'm getting there with this. Let's see. I'm kind of wanting it to be almost as tall as the body, but I'm also feeling like there's not a lot of yarn left. So we'll see how far up we can go with this. I do remember that the way that the pattern went, it was like you make this part and then you make the dirt part and then you sew the little thing to the dirt. Oh, a loaf cat? Okay, cool. A cat loaf. Yeah, we can make one right after this. Let's finish this one out first. I'm sure I have something at hand, some color at hand that would work for a kitty. How are you tonight? I heard one of my kids say, I like whales better than sharks anyways. I need to make another shark. The shark that I made um, at Christmas time, I think I showed it or in like one picture or something. Like I think I only had one picture of it, but it was blue with white speckles. It was really pretty. And as soon as I put it out for sale, literally the very first kid that touched it, his mama bought it for him. So I don't have any sharks, but I've had so many people ask for sharks. So I'm wondering, are sharks going to be trending this year? What do you guys think is going to be trending? Like, I know bees trended last year. Trended? Is that a word? That's not a word. Bees were trending last year. English, come here. Where are you at? Were Mushy Boys trending last year, or was that the year before? I think it was the year before that Mushy Boys were trending, the like mushroom, the little mushroom thing. But I feel like axolotls were very trendy last year. Those might continue too, maybe. What else was super popular last year? I know frogs were super popular for me, but I don't know if they were like super popular elsewhere. I know turtles were super trendy last year. Maybe dinos are going to make a comeback this year. I don't know. I should make some dinos though. I made the little triceratops that was so viral last year. I made a couple of those, and people kept calling them pigs. And I was so upset because they really did look exactly like the dinos. Oh my gosh, it just left my brain as to who did that. The guy that has the crochet club. Yeah, it left my brain. I am so sorry if it was you and you're watching this and your name has left my brain. I will think of it at like midnight tonight. Well, it's after midnight. But like I will think of it while I'm sleeping and I'll just sit up and be like, oh, that's who it was. But he had a free, was it the crochet corner? That doesn't sound right. That's gonna bother me now. But anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. The little free crochet club triceratops. Maybe it is just the crochet club. But it's a guy that does it. Am I crazy? Maybe. I think I'm remembering that right. Anyways, everybody thought that they were pigs at my markets, so I just started selling them as pigs, and I don't know. They just weren't super popular. Like, they were popular as little fun little items, but ooh, mallard ducks I think are going to be really popular this year too. Mallard ducks. I really, really, really think that they're going to be more popular this year than they were last year. They were still pretty popular last year for me too, though. Like the little green and then the band of yellow and the brown on the bottom. Just the little round ducks that looked, they were just a tube. They were super cute, super easy. And I don't remember if it was just you sewed the beak on. I think it was just you sewed the beak on and the wings on. And the wings were really easy. They were like little horseshoes. They may have been no-sew even. I think they were no-sew wings. I don't remember, but a couple years ago there was a mallard duck pattern that I had that was really, really popular. And I'm wondering if that's going to come back this year. That would be cool if that came back. I like mallard ducks. I'm kind of hoping that like giraffes and elephants, well, elephants are always popular. But I'm kind of hoping that like giraffes and lions and tigers are popular this year. I was hoping last year that tigers would be popular because of the little K-pop song thing. But I made 3 of those little derpies because I think that's what it was called in the movie, was derpy. Anyway, the cat that was on there. Um, the cat that was on there, I thought he was cute, and I made a couple, and they sold, and then I made another one, and it took forever to sell that little bugger. Alright, so what are we thinking, guys? Is this probably big enough? Like, is that tall enough for our little cactus? I'm thinking it probably is. It looks cute. Ah! As long as I don't, like, drop it. So, I just realized. Should I go around one more time to kind of go under? Or should I just sew it on like that? Okay, so what do we think? Should I just sew around the outside like this? I think I'm gonna go for it and just sew him in. My daughter just came and got a popsicle out of the freezer.
It looks cute.
You like it?
Yeah.
Cool. And, oh, I bet I just did that way too short. That's okay. I don't think they actually saw you, but okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. We need a sewing needle. Sewing needle. I cut that way too short, so I'm just gonna use the rest of this instead. I'm gonna start going around the outside here. I'm gonna shove that down in there, because it doesn't matter. Alright, get down in there. And then I'm gonna start on the back, because that makes sense. I'm gonna start back here. I am the worst at sewing things, like, to other things. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I probably made way too long. It's like a lot of strength, but we're just gonna see if this even turns out. Like, I've never actually been taught how to sew stuff together, so everything's a learning experience. And that's okay. I like learning. I like learning cool new stuff. I think I am sewing this completely wrong because it looks like it's not gonna fit. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I just have to stretch it a little. I'm gonna have to stretch it all the way around, I bet. Ah, my tail. Okay, here's another loop. Oh, maybe it is gonna fit. Okay. Maybe I was just panicking for nothing. I do that. Okay, let's see where we're at. There we go. I want to make sure I do a really good job on my front because I want the front to look super cute. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. So it's looking okay. get it just over here. And then I'm going to stuff it real quick. Oh, wait. Do I have enough space to stuff it? I do have. Okay. Let's get you the rest of the way over. Ah. Okay. There we go. I'm going to stuff it real quick. I don't know why they gave me so much stuffing. There's no way all this is going to fit in there. It'll be hard as a rock. Well, I mean, it's going to be a pin cushion either way. So maybe it will fit, actually. Like, I could leave it like that. Nah, I don't think so. Let's try to put a little bit more. Because I want it to be able to stand up, hopefully, on its own. Alright. I think that's enough. So, it's looking cute. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is. I probably should have measured, like, how and where in the back I needed this to be at or something. That's probably what it is. Alright. You know, this kind of reminds me of, like, the boba tea that I made a while back. Like, doesn't that look like a boba tea now? Like, weird, random thing, but it does kind of look like it. Okay, I have finished sewing back here. Maybe I should make a bunch of little boba tea squishies. But, like, that'd be kind of fun, actually. I've seen those. Like, I've seen other creators make them. The little boba tea squishies. My daughter has a boba tea mint chocolate chip cow or something. I'm not sure what it is. It's a squishable. That's not it. What is it called? My brain is not working. That's what it's called. Whatever that company is that makes those giant squishies that are like round. They look like that, kind of. But they're super soft. I don't know. Ouch. I get situated here. But we're going to cut this and sew everything in. And we will have project number 1 completed. So, this is just one that was on my, like, hey, you need to finish this list. I did have this much, like, just a little tiny bit left of that fluff, as my son calls it. The polyfill. About that much left. I'm just going to weave my ends in now, and that is going to be done. Yes, squishmallows. That's exactly it. I don't know why I was thinking squishables. Yeah, squishmallows. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the brand that they're called. And I have some too. Like, I have a squishmallow that I sleep with that is so comfy and wonderful and awesome. It looks like a little dog. wearing like plaid pajamas. It's really cute. But it's just the right height and size, and everything is about this big. It's the right height and size for my shoulder. So I use it when I go to sleep. Okay, so there's that. Should we add the flower or no? I wonder if it'll let me take a poll. How do I do a poll? I was looking at all the things. Oh, hey, I can put stickers. That's cool. Oh, poll. There we go. Hey, it's under. So I do everything on my phone, guys. So like, if I look weird right now, I have no idea what I look like. Okay, there we go. Apple. Okay, the poll is live, I think. There you go. So flowers or no flowers? That is our question. So I think you just tap on it. I'm not sure. I've never done a poll before, so you guys get to be the first ones to see my poll thing. And I'm not sure if you can actually see it like live or not, but that's kind of cool. But yes, we're gonna do either a flower on the cactus or no flower. So let me know what you guys think. Should we do a flower or no flower? All right, now that that is all sewn in, I think she's super cute. I wish the bottom was even a little bit more flat, but I wonder if it'll stand up on its own. I'm gonna check. Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys so that you can see, but she is standing on her own, which I'm so excited about. Maybe I can zoom in. Yeah, I can. Look at that. Don't look at my junk. But yeah, there she is, standing on her own. So that's cool. I dig it. I think it's cool. All right. Wow, you're very zoomed in. Hold on. Let me zoom it out. No. Technical difficulties, people. There we go. That's better. Okay, so do a flower. All right. I'm gonna leave the poll open for like, let's see, another 2 minutes. And put in the comments what color flower you think we should do. I have right here handy, I have a little bit of pink. And it's like a really pale pink. It doesn't match the top or the blush, but it's pink and it's the same kind of material. Or I can do a little flower with this, like a rose with this red. Or we can do like a blue flower. So red, blue, or pink. I think maybe the pink. I don't know where the pink came from. It may have even come from this kit. It was with the yarn, but I don't remember it being in the bag. So Oops. I think we'll go with this pink. I think it would be easy to embroider a flower. It'd be cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that poll out. It was 100%. I think 3 people voted, which is cool. But we're gonna put a flower on her. Should I put it on the pot or on her head? Yes, 3 people voted, all 100% for the flower. I'm wondering, should I put it on the pot or her head now? I'm gonna just put it on her head, make a little flower. Where is my crochet hook? There it is. Trying to get this loose. Hi, welcome in. I am making a flower to go on my little cactus's head. So I'm going to put it right here, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the way that you make a little rose, where you make just a long chain and then roll it up. I think I'm going to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And I think for this method, if I remember right, you chain 3 for every 2 stitches or something like that. So 1, 2, 3. We'll go in here and double crochet, and then three in each. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I might not have enough yarn for this, actually. I don't know what kind of flower they were supposed to make. Actually, there might be enough yarn. Wherever it stops is where we'll stop, so not a big deal there. 1, 2, 3. So if you are just joining us, welcome in. Sorry, I'm counting at the moment. 2, 3. We are making the flower for the top of the cactus. One, 2, 3. I might make it into like a flower headband, since I'm definitely going to run out of yarn. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. 2, 3. I'm trying to make a really pretty little, kind of like a rose. But I can always unpick the other end if I run out, which I am totally running out. 1, 2, 3. Yep, totally gonna run out. So I'm just gonna pull that through, because I need enough to sew it on also. Okay. And now that I have my huge rose, oh my goodness. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm gonna take this and go back up through it to make like a little bud. I think I want to keep it about that size. So just gonna run that extra through there. And then bring it up like that. And up one more time. And I'm twisting as I go so that it kind of just curls up like a flower. I haven't done this flower method very often. I think I did it for Mother's Day last year for a few little projects. All right, I think I got it. Yay, okay, that worked. Cool. I'm so glad that worked. Look, guys, it's so cute and little and adorable. That's cute. Okay, for a minute, I didn't think it was going to work. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's put her... It's huge. But let's put it on here. You're still going to be a pincushion, even though you're cute, though. You're definitely still going to be a pincushion. Because you're just, like, the perfect size. Okay. Oh, it's going to be adorable. Okay, cool. You guys are gonna have to see this. It's so cute. I mean, she kind of looks like she's got horns, but I'm digging it. Let me sew her in real quick and I'll show you like how cute this is. Okay, bye-bye. Alright guys, look at that. It is so cute. I am so glad you guys talked me into the flower because I remember the pattern originally had one. And now she kind of looks like a bunny too. Like, that wasn't intentional, but... Are you a bunny? A cactus? A plant? A succulent? I think you're a succulent. But it could be a succulent bunny. I don't know. But it's cute. And it'll hold all of my little needles. But I think it's adorable. Maybe I should make these. Should I make these, y'all? Well, I mean, obviously I made this one. Duh. But, like, should I make them and sell them at the market? Maybe refine the pattern a little bit. Sell them as, like, little squishy. They're almost like a hacky sack. That's what it feels like. But that's super cute. I dig it. Alright, let's see if you stand with your flower. So there she is with her flower. Whee, standing up. So that is super adorable. I absolutely love it. Should I add a smile? I think it's good. I think we're going to leave you the way you are because you are beautiful. Just the way you are. As a pincushion. For my knitting needle. Or for my sewing needle. Super cute. Alright. Next project is... Let's see what's in the bag. Actually, we're going to make a loaf cat real quick. For Miss Ella. So, which my daughter's name is Ella too. So I think that's so cool. I have some brown. Maybe. I just caught her because she was falling. I have some brown here. Do I have another color to do it with? Let's just make a brown. Yeah, we'll make a brown loaf cat with green eyes. How about that? So when I make the eyes, I'll just do green. I do need a different hook because this one is a 3 and this yarn I don't ever use a 3 with. And this yarn is already doubled, so I know I need a different hook. So, what are you? You're not a hook. Oh, I know what this is. This is for the loom knitting. That's what it's called. This is a straw for loom knitting, which is just a little metal straw. And I bought this because I thought that there was like other things that you needed for loom knitting. And so when I got my kid a loom knitting kit, and it said that you could buy like straws and the needles and the different things and everything, I was like, oh, I need the everything for it, because obviously I need everything for a project. And so I bought this, and all it is a stupid metal straw, and which she doesn't even use for it. She uses a little plastic straw that she got like out of a Dickies cup or something. So because this is too long for what she wants. And also she's left-handed, so although I don't know why that would make a difference, but it made enough of a difference that she did not like this. So it got put in my hook bag. We are looking for, what am I doing? Oh, yes. We are making a cat. So we are looking for a size, that's the size 6. I think that might be too big. Oh, maybe not. No, yeah, it's too big. So if you're wondering, the way that I do it is if I can go like that and I barely see the yarn, it's probably the right size for regular crocheting. If I can do that and I barely see the yarn, it is probably too small for actually making amigurumi. So I like to have it actually pretty visible. I'm looking for 5.5, which is this one. So like, I'll show you how the 5.5 looks. That looks pretty visible. That's how I like to see it when I am doing that. Okay. Loaf cats. I have done loaf cats before. I'm gonna try to do it by memory. It's been a minute since I've done a loaf cat, so bear with me. Oh hey, super book. I didn't know it was on the bag. Alrighty, so a loaf cat. A loaf cat, a loaf cat, a loaf cat. How do I do a loaf cat? Well, we need to make a flat face, so chain 2. Nope. And then we'll do our 6. Going around. And then 2 in each of those. I'm trying to do the math in my head. And then, yeah. I got this. I can do this. I know a lot of people, like, love making loaf cats, so. I picked a really dark yarn. That's okay. I got this. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That is 6. Okay. One, 2, in each all the way around. So in our tales from work, like, you guys have heard me talk about different situations that have happened in my job several times. Like, I work in a restaurant where sometimes people just don't make sense. So tonight we had a woman come in that we thought she was door dashing because she comes in like literally all the time, and it turned out that it was her order and she had door dashed it to the restaurant that I work at. So that was kind of funny. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two more. But yeah, she was, I guess, out door dashing and decided she was hungry. So she door dashed herself food from the restaurant that I work in to the restaurant, the address of the restaurant that I work in, and then came in and picked up her food herself. So I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't know you could do that. So that was, it was different. All right, let's see, make sure that I've got enough on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Ooh, I have one too many. Hold on. Hold it, hold it, hold it. There we go. All right. Had one too many on that, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was pretty funny today. Also, we were super crazy busy because of the holiday. Because where I live, it is Memorial Day, or was Memorial Day. So we were crazy busy. And another thing that happened while I was at work was this guy called us on the phone and he was like, hey, I just want to make sure that you guys are open because I totally ruined everything and my wife is about to be home. And I was like, sure, what would you like to order? He was there, I kid you not, in like less than 10 minutes, y'all. Like, he ordered a family pack over the phone, which is like a couple pounds of meat and a couple sides and stuff, which is no big deal. And yeah, he was there so fast. I do wonder, like, it's gonna live in my head whether he beat his wife home or not to cover up that he had ruined their dinner. But I thought it was really funny. It was great. Um, that was probably the funniest moment of the night. That and the woman that came in. All right, let's see if I'm at 18 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost count because I dropped it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I counted right that time. That's wonderful. Hi, welcome in if you are new here. We were just hanging out, chatting, and making a loaf cat now. We have already finished our little pin cushion. She's cute. She's adorable. She's lovely. So she got a flower in her hair. They don't really have hair though. So she has a flower stuck to her head. She's a flowering cactus. That's what she is. Alright, since I don't have a lot of this brown, I'm going to go ahead and make the ears now. I'm going to do 4 stitches between the ears. Cats kind of have, they're like kind of wide on their ears, I think. Again, I'm doing this from memory. It has been so long since I made a loaf cat, y'all. Like, thank you for requesting that. I do take requests on the lives for anybody that is new that if I can do it, I will try. The other night I had someone request some hearts and I was not able to do it during the live. But we did make a little heart banner the following day, which is awesome because I was going to make that anyways for a friend of mine. But there we go. There's our front of our cat. That's our cat face. So I can, from here, since this is nice and flat, I can go out to the side and make like a coaster. Or I can continue making a loaf cat. And I think you said loaf cat. Your comment has gone up into the never sees agains. But yeah, I do think you said loaf cat. So we're gonna make a loaf cat. I don't have a lot of stuffing next to me at the current moment. I have a little bit. So we'll see if we can stuff it too. And if not, I will stuff it off camera and make sure that I make a little video just for you so that you can see it. Okay, there we go. Let's get our little ears standing up there. Okay, cool. For whoever made the loaf cat pattern, please do not think that I'm stealing your pattern or anything like that. Like, I think the original pattern is adorable. I'm trying to do it from memory. I'm pretty sure I'm failing at the actual loaf cat pattern. I want to say maybe it was Jenna that did it. Crochet by Jenna, perhaps. I remember maybe, no. I'm not sure who made the original loaf cat. Jenna, I know, is turtles. She did turtles. Was it LA Crochet? It might have been LA Crochet. I'm not sure who did the original loaf cat pattern, but I remember seeing someone that was really popular for loaf cats. A couple years ago now. Oh, I think that's where I'm supposed to put. Why are you looking like a bear now? What happened to your ears? Did I mess the ears up? I may have messed the ears up. We're gonna just leave it though. I think that stitch is supposed to be a foot. Let's go back and put a foot there. And just make a bobble stitch foot. So I know that the original loaf cat pattern is out there somewhere because I remember buying it from someone. But again, it's been so long since I've made one of these, so now I'm second guessing how to make it, but it's gonna look like a cat in a loaf form, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. We're gonna see when I get done because it's completely freehanded and I don't remember the pattern. So there we are so far. Is that even? It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe even? Are you even? You even? Or am I a stitch off? If you're wonky, you're just going to be wonky. It's fine. I think I might be one stitch off, but it'll be alright. So if you are just joining us, our question of the day is sharks or whales? Which one do you like? I happen to like whales a lot more than sharks. This is just a little, you know, hey, crochet with me, or hang out with me, or paint with me kind of thing. Like, just hang out with me while I'm doing this. Chit chat, ask questions, interact maybe. I'm so thankful that some of you have interacted tonight. That is wonderful. I appreciate it so, so much. I am just a little baby channel. So anytime I have interaction is amazing. Now is where I'm gonna find out whether that is where that's supposed to be. I think it is. We're gonna say it is. It's fine. I think I did something weird on the ears, but they'll be fine. Some cats have weird ears that turn sideways and stuff. They do have those little curvy end ears. My cat does anyways. Trying to see how much of this I have left. Which, I have enough. Yeah, we'll finish it. I think we'll finish this. We'll probably use that one ball for this whole thing. Alright. So one of the issues that I have been having lately, not only have I lost my Crojo, my Mojo Crojo, Mojo Jojo! That reminds me of something. I have ADHD really bad, y'all. Like, it's not even joking. Powerpuff Girls. There you go. When I am at work, I am the person that does the meat prep, and I do a lot of, like, butchering and slicing with little sharp knives, fillet knives and stuff. And so once you're holding those for a couple hours, your hands tend to hurt. And so when I come home and like try to do lives for you guys, sometimes they're longer and sometimes I just can't do the longer, like making multiple things, just because like tonight I had to butcher and trim 4 large brisket, and just kind of makes my hands hurt. So I work at a smoke place. We smoke meat all the time, and it's got good food. Like, got lots of good food. I love my job. It's great. I love the people that I work with. I work with a lot of teenagers, so that's always really super fun. I think I'm gonna make him like super loafy. How much more of this do? Oh, I don't have enough to make him super loafy. Never mind. I thought I was gonna make him super loafy, but that's not gonna happen. All right, we're gonna make another little bobble stitch for the backpack here for his back leg, and then we gotta start closing this sucker up because that's all the yarn I got. So did I do that weird? I did do that weird. I did a puff stitch instead of a bobble stitch, y'all. Like, my brain is not working tonight. Can you get it together? Yeah. No, not really. But that's okay. There we go. That looks better. There we go. That's in line with that one. So this one should be this stitch? No, maybe? This cat might not have a very luscious tail. I'm running out of the yarn. I might have some more of this yarn over there, and we might have to do the tail separate. I'm gonna try very, very hard to close them up really quickly. So he'll have a flat butt too. A flat bootay. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough of this yarn to actually finish him fully out of this skein. So I'm looking over there to see if I have any to finish the tail. We got that close, y'all. Like, it's so close. I just need to do the tail. Let me see what I can grab real quick. Because I really do want to finish this kitty. So I'm going to scoot you guys back for just a minute. Get rid of all of my clutter that is laying on top of me. And I am going to have to run over there and grab some more yarn because that is not enough to make the tail. So I will be 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So I grabbed some fluff while I was over there. This should be enough for this little guy. And I grabbed another doubled skein of that yarn. Same color and everything. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and connect these here. And then continue working that down. And I just realized where I'm connecting them is right where the tail part is. So the knot is at the end of the tail. Okay, hang on. So I really don't want to do the tail separate. But maybe I can just like crochet back over it and hide the tail, hide the little tails maybe. Let's see. I think that's probably long enough. Maybe I can crochet back across them. Let's see how this looks here in a second. So I want to make a nice bushy tail anyways. So I wonder if it'll look okay. I like a cat with a bushy tail. So, oh, it looks okay. Looks fine. Maybe if I can finish it. And then I can just drop those down and they can go inside. I just don't want the tail to curl around itself. That's the only thing. Like I want it to like curl up. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's cute. So let's stuff it. And I can't believe I ran out right before the very end of it. Like just where the tail is at. That's super annoying. Alright. Okay. Gonna get rid of that. All of this can be shoved up in there. Out of the way. Because we don't need any of it. And then there's our cat. We're gonna stuff it now. I'm glad I remembered that I had stuffing over there, right where this yarn was, because usually my stuffing is in the studio room, and it is way too hot to be working in there right now. So I'm out here in my living room, just chilling, enjoying my evening, making fun plushies with you guys. Alright. So there's our little loaf cat. Let me sew the booty up. And we'll give her some eyes. Whoops. Alright, guys. I think we are done with this part. There's my version of the cute little loaf cat. I don't think I did too bad from doing it from memory. Not too bad, not too shabby, as they say. She's cute. I don't know what happened with the ears. I think I may have just misremembered how to make them. So I wanted to make like the little pointed ears, but it still looks like a cat. So especially once I put the whiskers and stuff, it'll look like a cat so much. Scissors. I laid the scissors down and they are gone. So, alright, let's give you some green eyes. I have the green here. So, oh, are you a center pole? You're totally not a center pole. I thought I was gonna get lucky there. Ugh, so annoying. Now I gotta figure out how to pull it back. Maybe I can get the center pole though. Yarn bark. It's fine. I just want to make a little bitty eye thingy for the kitty cat. Are you serious? Okay, it's not fine. I'm just having so many issues right now, y'all. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, hey, there we go. Now we're at the end of it. I will figure this mess out here in a second. Because it's a mess now. Because I pulled from the center. So it's totally a me problem. I'm the reason why it's a problem. But that's okay. Alright. What kind of eyes should our cat have? I think I'm just gonna give it squinty eyes because I feel like cats are mischievous. So, do it right here. And go in and straight across to right there. And bring it back to over here. And I think that's probably going to be just enough to make this cat look kind of, I don't know, mysterious maybe? Looking at it, I hate it. How can I fix it? Ooh, cat eyes go up and down though. So let's see. Maybe I can do that instead. And then put like a little line where the eyeball is, maybe. Oh, I think that's gonna be better. Still not exactly what I'm wanting, but definitely looking more catty. It's gonna be tied up here. And I don't think I have any black over here, but I will check. And if I do, I will finish the eyes right now and give it some whiskers. But if not, I will have to wait on that. Do we have any more of that pink to make a little nose? Because, like, cats have little pink noses. That would be cute. Alright. Pull you back through just a little bit. Okay. There's what our green eyes are looking like right now. They are not going to stay that way, so they are cute though. I think I have some more of that pink that we made the... No, wait, I used it on that flower. Except for this little bit right here. So I have this much of that to make a little nose for our little kitty. Maybe make like a little heart nose. I like little hearts. They're cute. Alright. See if I can get you kind of lined up here. Make a little heart nose. So I think I'm just going to do it this way because it looks cute the way I got it going. Okay. Sew these under so you can't see the little tails. Get rid of that. Back down in there. Alright, so that's what we're looking like so far for the face. I think it's adorable. I think I'm just going to put some little whiskers in black instead of doing the mouth. I'm not very good at the mouth. And then I'm going to put some pupils for the eyes. But I think I need some black. Is there black in here? There's purple. I see purple. Oh, what are you? Nope, that's orange and other colors. So I think I am probably going to have to do the rest of this off camera because I don't have any black in my little caddy right now. But so far we have completed these two projects. So I'm super excited about that. I am going to finish the face on this one off camera, obviously, because I don't have the black handy. But there is our little loaf kitty, whose tail curls, even though I didn't want a curly tail, but the tail is fine. And then our little succulent with the flower on the head. So far these are what we've made tonight. In about an hour and 20 minutes. That's not too bad, I don't think. I do have one more project planned for tonight. And that is everything over here. That is another project with this color. And I've already started the rest of it. So now I have to fix the color really quick before I can move on. Because one of my wonderful scouts, so I teach scouts during the school year, we had a little kids fair. I say kids, these are teenagers. I think she's like 12, 13, something like that. She made some little duckies, and her sister crochets, and so I thought it would be really cute to like make something for them that used some of each one of them's talents. So I'm making a little duck pond for duckies to go on, and I'm going to show you guys these little duckies because they are so adorable and teeny tiny, and I had to put them inside this so I did not lose them. But she made me a little gold one. Let's see if that'll come up. A little gold rubber ducky. Maybe it'll come up over the weight. Maybe over my shirt. You can see it. It is teeny tiny. And then this one is a green ducky. So she made me a little boy ducky and a little girl ducky. But they are made of resin, and if I bring them up close to you, you can see that one has the green flecks and one has the yellow. This one's the girl, and that one's supposed to be the boy. So we came up with a plan to make a little like door hanger type thing. Where did that blue yarn go now? Here it is. So I've been tangling myself up again. I've been working on making her a little duck pond with this. And so I got that far to make the pond part, and now I'm going to make the same size circle. Did I just knock a ducky? No, I put the duckies up here. Duckies need to stay up here. Okay. I'm going to do the same size circle in the green so that the pond has some greenery around it where the ducks can live. So there's my little pond for the ducks. And we're going to try to finish this out tonight. We may not finish this one, but we're going to try. See if I can't quickly make a little duck pond set. So, and I think she told me she made them of resin. They're resin ducks. So I just thought they were super cute, and I bought a couple from her, and she was selling them for $1 a piece, which I thought was really good. 2, 3, 4. And she had those and teddy bears, and I don't remember the third thing that she had, but I bought 2 duckies from her because I try to buy something from all of my students. And so I wound up getting my face painted by one, and I wound up buying some refrigerator magnets from one of them. I bought some little crocheted things. I bought a crocheted um, little pink and yellow bunny from one of them. And one of them I bought a hand embroidered bag. One of my older girls made one of those, and so it was really pretty, and I bought it. So let's see if I can't whip up, haha, whip up some grass for the bottom of this. How many rows did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 rows, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that makes 12. All right. Just realized that it has been almost an hour and a half, and I have not taken a sip of anything to drink that entire time. So, yeah. That's not very good. I should have... Honestly, I should have a water, but, like... I drank a lot of water today. And for anyone that's curious, it is Dr. Pepper. So... I like Dr. Pepper. I can't drink water all the time. Actually, I could drink water all the time. I really do like water as well, so. But I'm actually making this for the girls to keep. This is going to be a present to them. Because the girls share a room and everything, so I thought, oh, that'd be really cute to, like, have in their bedroom, and it kind of showcases, like, something they both made and helped with and stuff, so. Thinking about it now, though, I probably should have just given them the suggestion to make it, so, but that's okay. One of the sisters, does a lot of crocheting and stuff. She makes little plushies too, so I mentor her a lot making plushies, which is really, really awesome. She's great. Both of the girls are in my class this year, so it's gonna be really, really cool. And I'm trying to make something for each of my returning girls and several of the new girls that I know really, really well. Something for the end of the year, of the school year, or maybe the beginning of the school year. I don't know. I haven't decided when I will give it to them. Let's see. I think that's the same size. It looks like it's the same size. So I'm just gonna check and make sure it's the same amount of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I don't know how I got 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So it is a set of 24, so I need to do one more set on this. That's what's going on. I was like, why does it look weird? There we go. Now it looks better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, first off, just pull that back through. I'm going to tie these to each other so that they're nice and tight. And then wherever the hook lands at the top is where I'm going to start crocheting at. So wherever the knot winds up kind of laying it out at. There we go. Oh, that's funny. Look, it lined up perfect, and I didn't even mean to do that. So that's where I'm going to start. Going around this way. Just to kind of give my little fonda border. Hopefully the goal is I end with the same amount of stitches all the way around. Hopefully I will. That'll be nice. Two. 3, 4, and 5. So I'm also wondering how flat this pond will actually stay when hanging. Because it's going to be like a hanging pond. My tails are coming out. There we go. Pull that to the front there and go all the way around it one more time, I think, so that this part is on the inside for sure. So there's my little pond. It's looking so cute. I'm going to double check that it is the right size for my duckies. And I think it is. Do you guys see that? That's so cute. So I think that is going to be the right size for sure. And then I'm just going to go around one time to lock all of that in. And make sure that my ducky pond is looking cute. Okay. So it looks like it is in the middle of a field. That is the goal. Go, almost done. And that is the end of that going around. So now it looks like a little pond in there. So it kind of curves up around the side. The duckies aren't going to fall out of it. So it kind of looks like a little bathtub. And now what I want to do is chain up enough that it can fit over a mirror of a car. Oh, I just realized I'm not paying attention to how many chains I'm doing. But I probably should. That way I know how many to do. But it'll be fun. I think just doing one strand across is probably not going to be enough. So I might want to just do 2 strands across. And I think I know how to do that. So I'm going to connect this one over here. And then I'm just going to slip stitch myself around to the other side. So I'm like kind of in the middle between these. Maybe 1 or 2 more stitches, 1 more stitch. That's like right in the middle, right? Yeah, it's right in the middle. Cool. And I'm just gonna start stitching myself up until I can meet them. And tie it at the top. So right now this is what we're looking like. I wonder if my glue stick is still over here, the one that I used the other day, so that I can actually glue them down and everything. I think we are there. Yep, I'm gonna call that there. So now we are nice and even. I have no idea how many stitches that was. If you watch a lot of my channel, then you know that everything is free-handed. Not everything. I do follow some patterns, but I freehand a lot of stuff. So I'm going to try to get to the very middle most stitch of these, just so that I can make it nice and even. Go right up through that stitch. And that looks about right. Let's flatten the little pond out now. I think I might actually need to take 1 or 2 stitches out. Actually, no, because I can just sew it up just a little bit. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, it's this one that needs to be sewed up just like 1 stitch higher. So there we go. Now we have a little pretty much even hanging, it's not a garden, just a hanger for our little duckies. Just a little hanging spot for our duckies. There we go. It can be adjusted a little bit. Right, I am going to leave the tail on for right now. I am going to get rid of this tail real quick though, because it is in my way. Alright. sew you in now. Go ahead and weave it just a little bit. Even though I know this is going to some teenage girls, I'm still going to act like it is going to a toddler, and I do not want it to come undone. So they have little sisters and little brothers, and so they're a very big family, and I can imagine one of them getting a hold of this and just swinging it and trying to have fun with it. And I just don't want that to mess it up for the girls. And I know there's some people out there going to be like, well, why did you tell them your idea? And why did you buy stuff from them just to give it back to them? Well, because I want to. I just think it's going to be fun. It's just a fun idea. There's my pond. Oh, you know, this would look cute, like, on a mirror, too. Like, a car mirror. I think it would look adorable. Alright, let me see if I can find that glue stick. I had it laying here yesterday. And I'm thinking, because I did this with it, I'm thinking it was still here. Oh, I think I found it. I did. I found it. Alright, so this is going to be our final project of the night. I am going to place the little duckies, and I'm going to glue them down with just a little bit of hot glue. Can resin be glued? I'm sure it can. Is resin plastic? I'm sure it can. Alright. Let's just hot up this glue just a little bit. Just enough to dot the bottom of the ducky. And, okay. That is not hot enough. Because that did not dot anything. It just immediately got cold. Okay. This might take a little more than previously anticipated. I hope this works. Like, a good bubble there. And I'm gonna just go straight down onto the yarn and try to get all the fuzzies off before it starts drying. Okay, there's one ducky, and now I am going to go for ducky number 2, just the little boy ducky. For the bubble. I did not know that I would have to work this quickly. That's okay. And I'm going to go right there with that one in the little pond. Alright, guys. Are you secure? Oh, they are. Okay. So they're... I'm not going to pull on that one because that was the one that I just did. But there's my little duckies in a ducky pond. So, what do you guys think? That's such a cute little, like, they're little ducks in a pond, y'all. So, that's adorable. I love it. I am going to so make more of these and order tons of little duckies from her because I need to make more of these. These are so cute. So, there's my little duckies in a pond. If it'll stop swinging, so you guys can see it. I'm so excited about that. That looks so cute. Let me weave in the end so we can officially call this project done. My glue stick grabbed the leftover yarn from that other color, and then I will do a recap of what we have done tonight. And and we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and I wanted to do just under 2 hours, so this is perfect. Actually, I wanted to do about an hour and a half. That was my goal tonight, was to complete all these projects in an hour and a half, anything that we were doing. So I had planned for this project and the little cactus to be done, and then I didn't know if we were going to grab one out of the project bag, and I will show you guys what is in the project bag as well. Alright, let me finish sewing in this end. I hate sewing in things onto a chain. I feel like they always want to stick out somewhere. But I'm trying to sew it back up into the actual little knot. There we go. So that functionally it will just look like the knot at the top. Alright. So there it is. Our little hanging ducky pond. And there's the 2 little ducks in the duck pond. So looking super cute. Swimming around, having fun. So there's that project. Here's project number 1, which is finishing out the cactus that is my pincushion. She is the hardest working cactus ever. So she's my little pincushion. We gave her a plant pot, and we gave her a little flower to kind of finish her out. So she's looking super cute. And then per request, we made, there's some fuzz on it. We made a little loaf cat for Miss Ella. Thank you. So that is what we made tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create stuff and, you know, talking to me and stuff. Thank you, Miss Ella, for the idea for the loaf cat, because it had been such a long time since I made it. And then for my girls, you will be getting this present the next time that we meet, which will be in about a week. So, and then there is our little cactus that is the hardest working pincushion ever. So I hope everybody has a great night, and I will see you guys in the next video that we are live on. So we didn't quite make it to 2 hours, but an hour and 48 minutes is a really long time, and I enjoyed making these with you guys. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye!